How to protect yourself from the coronavirus while traveling. After being cooped up for so long, you probably can't wait to feed the travel bug. But as you make the plan to hit the sky or the road, you will want to factor in how the spread of COVID-19 could affect your itinerary, especially now that the Delta variant is surging across the world. Traveling during a pandemic requires a more detailed and the cautious approach than before, but it can be done while minimizing risk too. If you will discover or if you will consider that what are the things what are the criteria that we have to plan before our trip. My opinion is that we can be self-secure by ourselves. It can help you stay safe whether you are in the car or in the plane, in the cabin or at the hotel, wherever we'll be. Okay, let's say we consider that what are the things you need to know when you plan our trip during the pandemic. As you are planning your trip, it's good to be mindful of every possible scenario you could encounter. By taking a proactive approach, you can help keep yourself and those who travel with you safe. When we create our itinerary, you must think the following things. Let's see what are those. First thing is the COVID-19 spreading where you are headed? And the second thing is COVID-19 spreading in your community? And also, will you or the people who are traveling with be then within 6 feet of others during or after your trip? I hope you can understand. Are the people who are traveling with you at a risk for the COVID-19? Do you live with someone who is at high risk? And the next one is, will the state or the local government where you live or at your destination require you to stay home for 14 days after traveling? That means the quarantine period. If you get sick within the COVID-19, will you have to miss work or the other obligations? As long as we apply our everyday precautions to our travels, the risk can be minimized significantly. And also, we can do this by maintaining the distance and wearing the mask around those who are outside of our small circle. Keeping our hands sanitized and not touching your eyes, nose or mouth, whatever is there if our hands are not clean. Being in the environment where the mask compliance is strong is also important to minimize the risk and keeping occurrence of the COVID-19 transmissions low. Let's see now how to protect yourself, that means ourselves, while we're traveling in the car. Considering our vehicles are familiar and comfortable to us, it makes sense to embrace the road while approaching for the vacations. But in order to avoid the riding in the style with germs, there are some precautions you should take before you hit the road. Let's see what are those. Started by cleaning and disinfection your vehicle thoroughly. Wipe down all high-touch surfaces and the parts such as the windows, seat belts and the steering wheel, door handles, what are the controlling things. And be sure to keep antibacterial wipes and hand sanitizer in your car. That is the most important thing. So you can wipe down everything and the passengers can clean their hands after each stop. Keep it in mind, don't bring too many people along for the ride. Okay, let's discuss when it comes to the passengers. The CDC is highly recommended to limiting the number of people in your vehicle if possible. Especially when you're traveling with someone who is at high risk for the COVID-19, or if you're traveling with someone who is outside of your immediate circle. It's highly recommended to wearing masks in the car. Before stopping for the gas or the food or designated a runner for a travel related task, have one or two people who aren't at risk to go to grab the snack or the buy gas or whatever the things, or if you want to pay to the petrol pump. Try to go one or two people, those who are not in the high risk. Just make sure your designated runners mask up and clean their hands thoroughly before getting back into the car. As you are cruising to your destination, keep the windows open if possible to let fresh air in and boost ventilation. If you are headed to the warm area and the air condition is the must, set the air ventilations or the air condition to the non-recirculations mode. Let's discuss about that. Is this safe to the fly right now? Whether it's safe to fly. Those cheap flights are pretty damn tempting right now. If you decided to take to these skis, keep it in mind that staying safe on the plane requires for more than just wearing a mask. Before you even get into the plane, you have to contend with the check-in terminals and the secured lines. This means coming into the contact with frequently touched surfaces and being around the lots of people. While you're concerned, it might be centered on staying safe on the plane. You should focus more on protecting yourself before boarding. Keep in your mind that the wild card with modes of the travel like flying is that you have no idea who will be seated next to you. If masking is enforced during the flight, hands are kept clean, and you avoid touching your face or nose or the eyes or whatever the things, your risk is always low. If I ask one question from y'all, let's see, should you fly right now? Of course, ultimately it's up to you. Just keeping the risk in the mind when making the decision. If you are sick or higher risk the coronavirus, it is probably best to stay in the ground. The same goes of any friends or the family members who want to travel with you. The decision on whether you should fly depends on your personal level of the risk and its risk tolerance, and being aware with the local rates of the COVID-19 and both your starting and the final destination. Not only that, but only at least you must keep in your mind that if you do choose to fly, it can be done safely by sticking to the basics. If anyone is not vaccinated, then what are the travel guidance for them? What are the things that they have to follow? There are several things. If you will just come one by one, the first thing is get tested with a viral test on 3 days before your trip. Wear a mask on all form of public transportations and all indoor transportations hub as well. The next thing is avoid crowded and stay 6 feet. That means maintain the social distance from anyone who is not traveling with you. Wash your hands frequently or use hand sanitizers. At least 60% of the alcohol in it should be there. Get tested with a viral test 3 to 5 days after travel and stay home for the self-quarantine for the full 7 days after travel. Even if your result is negative, better you must take the self-quarantine with the full 7 days at least. Think, if your test is positive, isolate yourself to protect others from getting infected. If you don't go to the tested, stay home. Do the self-quarantine at least 10 days after the travel. Avoiding being around the people who are at increase the risk for the several illnesses for 14 days. Whether you get tested or not, it doesn't matter. Just avoid other people at least for the 14 days. You can just monitoring your own symptoms, whether you are getting increasing or the developing your COVID-19 symptoms, and if anything is getting developed, you must take the isolated and then get tested. Finally, I would like to say it's okay if you want or if you need to travel, you can travel. But we recommend to being smart and developing a game plan beforehand to keep yourself and those who love you safe. There's a sentence that one doctor said. I'll tell you that before I'll end in the program. Despite still being in the midst of the pandemic, most of the things that we were doing before can still be done safely. It's really is simple as keeping our distance from others, keeping our hands clean, covering the part of our body where respiratory droplets could enter or exit with a mask. Finally, if you do travel during the pandemic, let's travel. We'll travel. Traveling is good, but plan ahead to keep everyone safe. That one you should be keep in your memory. That one you always think before you travel.